Okay, so today we're going deep on a hypothetical fight.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people have probably thought about this.
Yeah.
It's Donnie Yen
Oh, wow.
versus Martin Ford.
Interesting.
So Donnie Yen, obviously, like Hitman.
Right.
All those great movies.
Oh.
Just an incredible martial artist.
Yeah.
Martin Ford is a bodybuilder actor.
Yeah.
Huge guy.
Yeah.
6'8", massive guy.
Right.
So it's kind of the classic, like,
David and Goliath.
yeah, exactly. Can skill overcome
Totally.
strength and size.
Yep.
And we have some analysis to go off of for this.
Cool.
So let's start with Donnie Yen. What do we know about him?
Cool. So he's obviously, like you said, incredibly skilled martial artist.
Right.
He's got Wing Chun, Muay Thai,
Yeah.
I mean, a bunch of different styles.
Yeah, I think our source said like
Yeah.
multiple martial arts.
Yeah, he's really well versed.
Yeah, so he's got like the speed,
Right.
the agility,
Right.
which I think is what they were emphasizing
Absolutely.
in the source.
Yeah. You have to be fast against a guy like that.
Right, because Martin Ford is just like
A giant.
a
yeah.
tank, right?
Yeah, so that speed's going to be crucial.
Yeah, and he's got that experience, like not just
Yeah.
like
Ugh.
choreographed fight scenes. He's done like real.
Right, he's got real combat experience.
Yeah, so that's a big factor.
Yeah.
And you see that in his movies all the time, right? He's
Yes.
constantly
Totally.
fighting these bigger guys
Yeah.
and like overcoming these size disadvantages.
Right, using their size against them.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is just like
A legend.
legend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about Martin Ford then.
Okay.
So we've got the 6'8",
Yeah.
the massive build.
Intimidating presence.
Right. Like just imagine standing
Yeah.
across from that guy.
Scary. Yeah, that's a big dude.
But how much does that actually translate into a fighting advantage?
No, I mean, obviously the reach advantage is huge.
Right.
He can keep Donnie Yen at a distance
Yeah.
and make him come to him.
And if he lands one of those punches,
Oh, yeah, it's over.
like good night, right?
It's going to be lights out.
But the source did say that strength alone isn't enough,
No, absolutely not.
especially against somebody like this.
Especially against a martial artist like Donnie Yen.
Right. So
What's-
what's your take on that?
Well, I mean, think about it this way. You could have like a big tree,
Okay.
super strong, right? But it's rigid. It's not flexible.
Right.
Donnie Yen's like a willow in the wind.
Okay.
He can bend, he can move, he can use that force against him.
Right.
Think about judo.
Yeah.
You use the other person's size against them.
Right. Leverage all that.
Yeah, leverage technique over just brute strength.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And our source was also talking about Donnie Yen's like strategic thinking
Oh,
and
yeah.
his experience, and saying that he'd probably be able to like,
Outmaneuver,
outmaneuver and avoid,
avoid those big punches.
yeah, and like find the openings.
Yeah. Absolutely. Not
think
just
we-
avoid them, but capitalize on them.
Yeah, and I think that was another thing they said was he could,
Use that aggression against him.
Right.
Draw him into traps.
yeah.
Counter him.
So are they saying that Donnie Yen would win for sure?
Well, I think they're leaning towards Donnie Yen.
Okay.
I mean, you know, his expertise, his experience give him a serious edge,
Right.
but it's a hypothetical fight. Of course. I mean, there's a lot of variables.
Yeah, anybody could win on any given day.
Right, exactly.
But
Yeah.
it does make you wonder, like, could Martin Ford close that gap?
Yeah,
Like with training, could he be even
most
more
absolutely.
dangerous?
Imagine that physique with like real martial arts skills.
Right.
It'd be scary.
Like grappling or something?
Oh, yeah.
That would be
That would be a problem.
terrifying.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think what's interesting here is it's not just about like
right.
who would win this fight. It's like,
It's about the concepts.
yeah, like what are the
Interplay, skill, and strategy.
right and these different physical attributes.
Exactly.
So it's not just about who's bigger or stronger.
Right.
It's about who can use what they got.
Yeah, who can leverage their strengths,
Yeah,
exploit those weaknesses.
exactly.
And I think that's what makes it so interesting.
Yeah, like what happens when you actually apply real technique and strategy?
Right. What happens when power meets precision?
Right.
Something to think about.
So that's a good one to leave it on, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
See you later.
See you later.